Yep. Yep. Hey, everybody. Welcome into the DLLS Cowboys
We're
podcast.
under attack!
We are. We're under attack.
War on. We got declared war on.
Our show is under attack. We need somebody to come after Jesse. I don't think he's under attack yet, but we're all under attack.
Tad.
It's tough, but we'll fight back. We're getting ready for Washington. We're getting ready for the game for second place. Gonna get this dub. CeeDee Lamb's back, baby. Let's get into it. Show starts. Meow. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the DLLS Cowboys podcast on a Thursday. It is good to see you.
Oh boy,
We're gonna be in a pretty good mood today.
Oh,
I think.
man,
I think
I
we're gonna be in
am.
a good mood
I
today.
don't know about y'all too. I'm in a great mood.
just spent some time watching Clarence Hill be under attack, and it was amazing. Welcome in, and we're gonna have ourselves a show today. My name is Jeff. Next to former Cowboys wide receiver Jesse Holley.
There's a lot of black people who want to be Hogwarts.
Yes,
Fair.
very
And
fair.
he is next to, I'm trying to remember one of the things that do
The
call it.
under attack, the crusty,
Crusty.
What are we doing?
Racist.
fearmonger.
No, he was peddling fear porn.
Fear P word.
Clarence Hill, ladies and gentlemen.
Clarence Hill is a psychopath.
A psychopath?
Yes,
Oh, what's up, everybody?
Oh,
How's everybody
man.
feeling this morning? You guys good? Everybody's fine?
I am phenomenal.
Yeah.
My morning it could not have been going any greater.
Yeah.
I could not have. I don't know if I've laughed till tears came out of my eyes at this early in the morning in a very long time.
I had a good night's sleep.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's good.
Slept good. Slept through the night.
Yeah.
I can see how much I got. Let me see. I bet I
Oh,
didn't.
Today's
don't sleep so good.
been a great Thursday so far.
6 hours and 7 minutes last night. Got a grade of a 77.
That's okay.
See, my 41-year-old bladder woke me up a couple of times.
It's okay.
Full
6 hours
there.
okay.
Got to get that checked out.
Where'd you get 50?
Huh?
Nothing.
Sounds like CeeDee Lamb's going to play some football this
You gonna
Sunday.
introduce people? Did we introduce people already?
Yeah,
Did I
we
miss
sure-
that?
Yeah, we did.
We absolutely did.
You're
You
still on cloud nine.
Bro,
from what
I'm
you've been
so- I'm
watching.
sorry.
You told us how great your weekend. Yeah.
Are you dedicating anybody today?
Somebody said, is it Shotty's
It's
birthday?
Shotty's birthday.
Yeah, we
Shotty's
can do this. We'll do this one for Shotty.
All right, this
Yeah,
one's for
we'll do
you,
this one for
coach.
Shotty.
Shotty's birthday.
This one's for you.
Football season birthdays.
This one's for you,
They
coach.
get forgotten.
And we'll do it for Flea too. Flea, the
Did he
bassist.
die?
He was the bassist for the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Did he die?
I don't know. This famous birthdays website says he's alive.
Okay. All right, Flea.
I'm not real good at the
He
alive or
died?
dead game. If anybody out there knows if Flea is dead, update us.
Okay.
Still for Megan Thee Stallion because she pulled up at the Mavericks game last night.
Well, it's because her boo is playing, right?
Oh, that's what it was? That's
yeah,
why?
I think so. Yeah, I think she's dating Clay.
Clay.
Yeah. Why were you out there trying to holler?
No. Why would I? She's in Vegas.
He ain't packing enough for all that.
I don't know what that means.
No way.
So, CeeDee Lamb, we gonna play some football or what? We ready? We getting CeeDee back?
yeah.
As long as he's breathing?
He's breathing. He's breathing. He was stretching. You know, he's looked good actually the last couple of weeks. Last week he looked pretty good doing his rehab and, obviously officially designated limited in practice today. But he moved around well. And just talk about, remember when Shotty was on our show and he said he used to lie in bed at night dreaming about CeeDee and Pickens and throwing that ball. Remember?
Yeah, I do remember.
Yeah.
He had that.
Remember
dream.
he was on our show talking about that.
Yeah.
After the way Pickens has performed without CeeDee, now you get CeeDee back. I don't think he can sleep at night. Just dreaming up the possibility that we got a fully engaged Pickens to go, but what we know CeeDee can do and bring to this offense. He talked yesterday about how they're able to move Pickens around. Initially, they weren't. But with CeeDee out, they're moving them around in different spots, and some things they had done with CeeDee, they're doing with Pickens. Now it's really pick your poison. And that's what you have to be excited about. Because I think if If CeeDee was on that field last week, I don't think the Cowboys don't get in the end zone in the fourth quarter. If that's a double negative. I think they do get in the end zone in the fourth quarter.
They don't.
I think they certainly score in the fourth quarter there.
Okay.
I think having one thing I don't want to just gloss over, because for many of injuries that this Cowboys team has had, the one player, and we've had several conversations both on air and off air about how some people go about rehab.
Mm-hmm.
And there's been a lot of guys on this football team who have poo-pooed their rehab.
Name one.
Trayvon Diggs.
Hey.
Who's like, but you said name one.
You're a hater.
But there's something to be said about, man, like CeeDee is a tough dude.
Yeah.
Like, the receiver gets the kind of the diva name attached to them a lot of time, and a lot of the time it's absolutely true. But you got to say, man, CeeDee Lamb is a tough dude who attacks his rehab and, is coming back probably earlier than what most people would have come back with that high ankle sprain. So to have him back definitely give this offense its best player back out there. And now it just opens it up for you to kind of make the plays and have the playmakers out there that you need in games where you just have to realize now we have to go out and score more points. That's just we're 6 weeks into this thing, heading to week 7. That's the formula. The formula is very simple for the Cowboys here on out is we have to score more points than our opponents. Every drive that we're out there, we can't have anger on the field. We can't be punting. That's not
you can't have Aubrey on the field. Let's be honest about it. When you get in the red zone, you can't be selling for Aubrey field goals.
We got to trade Aubrey.
and that also kind of plays into another guy that's coming back is KaVontae Turpin. And for me, it's not what KaVontae can do for you offensively, while that is a plus when he gets a chance to make a play for you. But if the philosophy going forward now is we have to score more than our opponents every single game, then that means that every single possession we're trying to get touchdowns.
Right.
Insert KaVontae Turpin, his return game is going to help you, right? Because now instead of me having to go 80 yards, 85 yards, 75 yards, KaVontae can give you an opportunity where it's 65, maybe sometimes where it's 50. And the punt game, turning the field in your favor in the punt return game. And that's the yardage, and that's the hitting yardage and the things that you don't talk about in pregame and postgame and throughout the week. But knowing now, my mindset knowing now is, hey, KaVontae, we need shorter fields. Having him back there gives you the opportunity to have shorter fields. And now when you do that, it helps the offensive play caller say, all right, because now I only have to go 65 yards, I can be more aggressive, I can take more chances, opposed to now having to go 75, 80 yards. Now I got to punt if things get a little bit dicey and I don't have a good series of whether that's play calling or play making in that particular series.
I'm glad you brought Turpin up because I really believe just watching the return game, they missed Turpin last couple of weeks. You can see it was a definite deficit there. Punt returns, kickoff returns, not having Turpin on the field. And they missed. Now, obviously, he hasn't broken one, but the hidden yardage, 5 or 10 extra yards on those plays makes a difference for the offense. I got in trouble. I'm getting in trouble on Twitter a lot lately.
Oh,
going back.
What'd you do?
I got in trouble Sunday night because I was being facetious, but I was kind of telling the truth. I said that loss is on the offense. The loss is on Dak. Dak blinked. Dak blinked, right? You got to score 30. Good and damn well you got just saying what you're talking about. You have to win with the offense. Good and damn well you have to score 30. And y'all blinked in the fourth quarter. I was being facetious knowing that you scored 27 points. It should be good enough to win. The offense played well enough to win the game. But with the Cowboys defense on that side, the other side of the field, history shows you have to score at least 30. There are 2 wins, they've scored 37. The loss, they scored 40 in a tie. I mean, you have to get over the 30 mark to be competitive and to win games. And they blinked in the fourth quarter. That's the truth. Now, clearly the loss was on the defense. Not being able to stop the run, not being able to stop the pass, letting Carolina do what they wanted. But sometimes the truth are told in jest. And the Cowboys would say, Shotty would say, Dak would tell you, if we score a touchdown in the fourth quarter, it's a different game.
So it sounds like you are standing 6 toes down on that tweet. You're saying you were joking. You
Well, I
got
was
about
being
five. You got about five and a pinky down on it.
I was being facetious, but as I said, many truths
You was
told,
being for serious.
for
You was
serious.
being
Yeah,
for
for
serious.
serious.
Because that's where we are. Just like Jesse just said, you have to win on offense. You have to score a touchdown. He just came out of his mouth. And that's really what I was saying. That held true last week as well.
Yeah.
You know, you have to score a touchdown, especially the way the defense was playing throughout the game. You can't blink.
Yeah, and we also got to get to, because Clarence, you are a noted agent of chaos that is sowing discord constantly in the Cowboys universe. And before this show started, you were talking about CeeDee Lamb coming back and how you thought that it was absolutely a terrible thing and it was going to destroy this franchise.
That's not what I said.
Is that not what you said?
Actually, I have a story up on our site. You know, Die Hard, check it out. George Pickens was predicted to be a problem for the Cowboys. Oh, you got a problem child coming in. Problem child.
Like you.
Problem child is coming in from Pittsburgh.
Let's go.
He was an immature, selfish, all of this stuff.
Oh, and Puka's hurt. We can pass him.
Pickens has proven to be a problem for the Cowboys. He's a problem now. He's a problem because now Jerry has to decide who's going to pay two receivers at the top of the market. Good problem to have because Pickens is on his way toward a career year. Mm-hmm. But it's a problem because Jerry didn't want to pay Michael Parsons. Pickens has the same age as Michael Parsons. This is a problem down the road. Now I got to decide, am I going to talk to Mulugeta and I'm going to pay?
Mulugeta.
Am I going to talk to him and pay him? And the other problem is another good problem to have. We talked about Shadi. You can't reduce Pickens to where he was before CeeDee got hurt. You can't. I mean, I'm not saying you don't make CeeDee. CeeDee is the best receiver. Don't misconstrue what I'm saying.
Bench CeeDee Lamb.
Don't misconstrue what I'm saying. But the way Pickens has played, he has to continue to be a big part of this passing game as well as CeeDee Lamb. And I was talking to some guys yesterday. It may get to the point where Dak said, I'm throwing the Pickens on this play, throwing the CeeDee on this play, I'm throwing the Pickens on this play, I'm throwing the CeeDee on this play because they're uncoverable.
I made this reference yesterday on one of my other shows, and I think it's a good one. Like, I'm the middle of three boys, okay? We were all raised by my grandmother. Mm-hmm. My brother, who's the oldest, was her favorite, right? Because he had a head start. He had 4.5 years with grandma.
Yeah, that's her first baby.
Before I got there.
That's her first baby.
Right?
That's her first grandbaby.
And my grandmother literally took him from the hospital, raised him
like
up.
her son.
Like her son.
That's how my grandma,
right?
I agree
and
with that.
so you looked at it, then I came along and it was like, oh yeah, cute Jesse. But
that's her baby.
But Jamel is her baby.
Yes.
And it no lack of love for me. He was just her favorite, right?
A first.
And so that's what this comes down to. It's no lack of love for George Pickens, but CeeDee was Dak's first baby.
I already got one.
Like we're not gonna say that we're not gonna go to George Pickens, but I got 4.5 year head start with 88. I got foxhole moments with 88. I got good, bad, and ugly moments with 88. Now, when my brother went off to college and he wasn't there, boy, I moved up the ladder. Me and grandma was like this.
Yeah.
We were thicker than thieves, right? But when Jamel would come home from college,
she gonna take care of him. Red carpet.
So this is the same thing. It's like Dak and CeeDee, they have that relationship. It's already built in. It goes without saying. When CeeDee went down, yeah, of course, George, you come on now. You're my guy. But now that CeeDee's back, and it's not like you're reducing the role from George Pickens and giving more opportunity to Flournoy or to Turpin or to Tolbert or to whoever. No, it's going back to being almost arguably the number 1 or 2 or 3 receiver in the entire National Football League. You see what I'm saying? Like,
I agree.
It's still an upgrade. Like, going from George Pickens to CeeDee Lamb is actually an upgrade. So if I give more targets to CeeDee Lamb, I'm giving it to the better football player.
Yes.
I'm not disrespecting you by going to CeeDee Lamb. He's the better football player at this position. We're not saying that you're not going to get the rock, but if you go back down to getting 4 or 5 or 6 targets a game, however that plays out, and CeeDee goes back to getting 9 or 10, that was his first baby.
I agree, and C will remain a big part of this offense. I'm just saying though that there are times I like how I just throw to the open guy. No, there are times when you say I'm going to this guy. I'm going because it depends on
It's called 3rd and 11.
It depends on the play.
Coverage be damned. Where's 88?
It depends on the play and who's the number one option in the offense. And like last week on that slant they took the house, that was a play call for Pickens. Okay,
Yeah.
That was I'm throwing to Pickens. This slant, this is my first read, and there are going to be times when you have to decide, is CD going to be my first read or is Pickens going to be my first read? And I think that's going to be decided in the huddle and maybe dictated by the defense.
Brian Schottenheimer told you when he got his flip cards of play selections, CeeDee Lamb's flip card and play selections got a tad bit more plays on it than anybody else. George comes next, and the rest of y'all fall in where you fall in at. There's an absolute reason why you have that. It's not a knock against George Pickens. Phenomenal player, dynamic player, really, really good player, gives you a lot of things. He ain't 88, and that's just how the cookie crumbles.
And that's why you snap a pool cue in half, hand half of it to each of them, and walk out of the room and say, I'll see wide receiver 1 outside in 10 minutes. Coming up next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast, Jerry had something to say about something that's going to change on the defense. Are you buying it, and do you think that it'll work? It's next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast.
Let me tell you about my friends. Mando, fall is here, crisp air, football, and maybe a bonfire or two. But if you're like most guys, you're still putting in hard work. Hard work. Yeah, hard work. That means sweat. Don't let the body odor sideline you. Here's what you get when you're talking about using the Mando products. Clinically strength sweat control. One swipe and you're good to go. You don't got to cake up on all that underneath there.
I put it in the elbow crease.
Okay.
One time behind the knee joint.
You get sticky behind there?
I don't think so,
Like
but just in case.
type stuff. All right, this all good. You get deodorant re-engineered to stop odor before it even starts. So before you get to the stank, Mando's saying, I got this stuff that you ain't even gonna get to that point. What else we got here? Premium ingredients, double protection. Head on over to shopmando.com and use the promo code DLLS to get $5 off a starter pack. The Mando's got you covered with deodorant plus sweat control. Say goodbye to sweat stains and say hello to long-lasting freshness.
Yeah, our friends at Monarch Money would appreciate you hitting up our friends at Mando because you get that discount. Responsible spending is what we're trying to do. I'll tell you, our friends at Monarch Money are great at what they do. I got to work on me. You know, with Monarch Money, what you get is you get your financial command center. I got my bang, everything. Everything is here. Every card is linked up in here. Every account I got, bang, put the stocks in there. Bang, put the 401k in there. That gets us up to about $9 total, right? We're cooking.
Yeah, we're rolling.
Why are we working like that? Because your boy got an Amazon problem, okay?
And a
got
pool
a Fireball problem. Got a pool. I got a pool fund. So if you guys want to get in the super chat, that would help. I got 23.3 on that. That's in there. You can put all your accounts in one place with our friends at Monarch Money so that you can see the things that you need to do to be doing better with your monies. Don't let financial opportunities slip through the cracks. Use the code DLLS at monarchmoney.com and you get half off your first year, 50% off the first year at monarchmoney.com with the code DLLS. It is the DLS Cowboys podcast, and we heard from Cowboys defensive coordinator Jerry Jones yesterday.
No,
Tuesday.
I don't think that's his position.
We heard from Cowboys.
I don't think that's his GM, owner, president.
Last coach.
DC. I didn't.
Socks
see
to jocks, Jesse. Socks to jocks. You wasn't here.
I didn't see
Socks to
the
jocks,
DC
baby.
part in his description, but
Cowboys co-defensive coordinator
Okay, all right.
Jerry Jones. Well, he'll do it like he says with the GM title. He's like, look, the GM has to have an owner's approval to sign anybody anyway.
Yeah.
I just cut out the middleman. DC has to get hired by the owner or the GM anyway. Normally it'd be the head coach. But so I am also that, kind of.
And that's what happened. I mean, he acknowledged that I jumped at the opportunity to hire Matt Eberflus, not Shotty. Shotty didn't jump, but Jerry jumped at the opportunity to hire Matt Eberflus.
You know
said,
why?
I made the choice. Man, now Shotty we're gonna give you credit for Clayton Adams, right?
Yep.
We'll give you credit for Connor
A
Riley.
good one, yep.
But Jerry picked Matt Eberflus.
See, now he wants credit for that. I'll give it to him. You can have it, Jerry.
Everything he touches,
I want to
boy.
give you credit for that one anyway.
It's
I love to give you credit for all the bad
It's
stuff.
like he picked Zimmer last year. That was Jerry picking Zimmer.
Draft a good player, sign a good player. I say, Will McClay, you beast. Find you a bust. I'll be like, it's a Jerry pick. So yeah, you can have Flus for now. If something gets better, I give that to somebody else.
But since Jerry hired him, Jerry's telling him how to play defense.
Oh, yeah, true. And so we got the breaking news from the owner that the Cowboys are about to play more man defense.
Yeah.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, more man. More man coverage.
You think there's an advantage to the owner announcing that to the league on a Tuesday before a Sunday game? Like, hey, big news, guys. We're going to shift some things around on our defense. We're going to play man now.
That is always, and again, I flip back and forth because I sit in this seat as an analyst, but I also try to sit in the seat of rational thinking.
Common sense.
Not
Logic.
even that, but also try to think, if I was the owner, who gonna check me, boo? Like, if I own something, who's going to stop me from doing what I wanted to do with my stuff?
But if you own something, you hire people, you want to put them in an environment for them to succeed.
So I bounce back and forth because, like, Jerry sits in that seat of, this me, homie.
I'm going to work with the people I want to work with.
I can say what I want. So even though I don't agree that he should be coming out on a Tuesday telling folks about what's happening on Sunday, game plan wise, and he does it with injuries about who's playing, who's not playing. I think sometimes he steps out of turn in normal processing order, but then I go, well, he is the owner, so he can kind of do what the hell he wants to do. Like, but that's something that you want. Like Matt Eberflus in the coordinators talk today.
Right.
If Matt Eberflus wanted to reveal that this was the game plan, I think it should be him. But I'm also certain, 99.9999999% certain, Matt Eberflus doesn't want his schematics of what his game plan is for Sunday to come out on Tuesday. Like, most coaches kind of want to keep that thing under wraps for as long as they possibly can. And there's things that you can't avoid, like injuries. By rule, by the National Football League rule, we have to put these out. People have to know X, Y, and Z player is limited, is doubtful, is probable, is out. That's by league. So I can't hide that, right? Like, but I can't hide what I'm going to do offensively and defensively. This is why you don't want everybody at practice. This is why you guys, Ali, and the rest of the beat writers, you can't record. You can't take pictures and put them out at certain times. Like, this is the reason why you want all of that, because keeping your schematics and your game plan under wraps is part of the strategy. So telling the world on a Tuesday that, yep, we're going man to man. You think Cliff Kingsbury's like, thank you. I appreciate that, Jerry, because now my play calling may be a little bit more different now.
I guess. Yes, there's no reason to tell anybody anything, right? But I also have a sneaking suspicion that more man means more than two plays.
Right.
Like, if you're thinking they're going to come out there and run 75% man, I think you're talking more 75-25 the other way. But like, yeah, we're going to do some of that. We're going to do some of that. Although, you know what? You kind of do need an extra body in this game. If you could not drop everybody into coverage, because you might want one creeping up this way, because you got a quarterback that's going to run around.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, he might have just gave away the GOAT. He might have just told you everything.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Who can spy? Who can spy?
Huh?
Who can spy that quarterback?
Shamar James, probably your best chance. I'm putting a lot on a rookie linebacker that's just been okay-ish, because I think he's been the best linebacker amongst not good. So nobody. Donovan Wilson. Put Donovan Wilson at linebacker. Let's have fun.
He can't run.
That's a great point. You know who should be back at linebacker?
Jayden Blue.
If you're not putting him at safety,
Marquise Bell.
Put Marquise Bell back there.
Yeah.
Marquise Bell played linebacker better than anyone on this roster is right now when he was a linebacker.
I got a question for you. Now, I know we were having fun with Jerry, and he shouldn't
It better be a question.
He shouldn't be saying what he's saying. But as I asked Shotty, I mean, you guys been working on this scheme since March. Mini camp, training camp, and now you're going to make some changes. How can the changes take hold in 1 week? And the real question is, does it make a difference if they play man? I mean, when Pickens and Bland were at their best playing man coverage. I'm sorry.
Diggs.
When Diggs and Bland were at their best playing man coverage, and Michael Rush the quarterback.
Yeah, and that's the danger. If you talk about we're going to play more man defense, like that sounds good in theory, and I want to be real clear.
Be crystal now.
Well, you can try anything you want, and I'm on board. If you say we're going to change whatever, you can say literally anything. And I'm like, sounds like it's worth trying. You can try anything, and I'm down. Because when you're dead last, let's try some stuff.
Right.
You know, if you think your best spy is Jayden Blue, put him out there.
Right.
You know, let's have some fun. Find a job for him. Hunter
Go
Lipke.
full Patriots. Go full Patriots like they did with
Yeah.
Matthew Slater.
Look.
Play him at safety.
Look, we got CeeDee back. Flanoy ain't going to see as many snaps, but we like his size and speed combo. He's going to go tackle Jayden Daniels. Cool, let's try it. No, but it is different because if you're talking about, we're going to play man defense and because we think that's what our corners are better at, that is cool. We like that. Trayvon Diggs he's going to appreciate that if you do that. Life's different when you don't get to the quarterback playing man.
Right.
It's a lot different.
And for those who go back and go, well, we took care of the Commanders last year. Let me caution you in saying when Jayden Daniels played in the game that you did win. He threw 2 interceptions and he was sacked 4 times. Out of those 4 sacks that Jayden Daniels had, 1 came from Josh Butler, 2 came from Micah Parsons, and the other one came from DeMarvion Overshown. So
if we take away the one Overshown's not playing,
he ain't playing.
And then Parsons is a Packer.
Michael Parsons.
Josh Butler, I don't know if he's healthy yet, but he's not going to be playing.
So now I don't know if you have the athletes that are like Overshown for sure and Micah for sure are athletic enough, and they did, and they harassed, they hit him, and they chased him down, and they hurried him. Those are the only 2 athletes that you can kind of go, you guys are athletic enough and fast enough to close the gap on a guy like Jayden Daniels.
Yeah.
And then Josh Butler was a DB. So, that makes 3 athletes that were able to go and have the athleticism, the speed, the quickness to go and run down Jayden Daniels. There's not a guy on this roster. Imagine what it's going to look like.
Yeah.
If Jack Sanborn is out there and now he has to go and run down, maybe.
Hold on now. He's still coming back. His
He
head's a little.
practiced yesterday.
Maybe Maris has some giddy up to kind of.
Maris could go chase somebody, but
Yeah,
if that
it'd
person
be down
stops,
the field.
If he stops and change
Maris
direction,
keep going.
yeah. So the athletes that you once had on this
The whole
team,
fast fly by.
Kenneth Murray and Leofow run by together.
I talked to Anthony Lynn last year, and he said the thing that because he acknowledged that the Cowboys gave Washington Daniels more trouble than any team. It was because of their speed. It's because of their speed on defense.
Right.
What you're talking about, the Micahs and the Overshawns, the keep him in the box to run him down. They had the speed on defense to contain him, and they did a good job doing that last year. They don't have that same personnel.
I do like this question from Jackie Flores in the chat. Clarence, can you ask Jerry how many beers he had before deciding to trade Micah? And the reason I bring that up is because what Jesse said earlier.
Lot.
That would be the problem if I got to be Jerry. I would be the same, where some people would really like me because I'd be talking all the time. And some people would really not like me. And it is possible that on like a karaoke night, about 1:15 a.m., I just finished singing Alanis Morissette.
Clarence is down there with you. The Clarence come down like, I heard you were down here, so
yeah.
What do you think about this?
And then there would be a team on the West Coast where it's not time for bed yet.
Yep.
They'd text me about a trade, and I'd be like, that sounds good to me. Wake up in the morning and the paperwork's in. I think we need to create that as a possibility for what happened with Micah. And Clarence, I think you do need to ask that question.
Does Jerry drink beer, or is he more of like a?
No, he'll drink. He loves his sponsors, so he'll pop a Miller Lite. That bus is filled with Miller Lite. And
got the Johnny Walker in his back
Johnny
pocket
Walker
with the
Blue.
Miller out front.
Yeah, and he's a wine. He's a wine. Rich folks like wine too, so he'll drink his wine. But yeah.
Okay.
All right, man defense. You guys on board?
I'm not.
No.
I'm not. I don't think this is the week for that. I really don't. I don't think, because when you're talking about man, you're talking about now everyone has to turn their back and run, right? And there's going to come a point in time where they're going to line up Debo in the backfield as a running back. They'll have 3 other wide receivers, and they'll line Debo as a running back. So now here's a linebacker that's going to have to go out here and guard this guy. And when everyone turns their back, that's when you're susceptible to Jayden Daniels just taking off.
Yeah.
And he'll kill you on third downs with that. RPO Jayden Daniels, when they got Merritt, him and Merritt running the RPO. It's too many. It's not enough eyes on the quarterback in man-to-man coverage. And that's the part where I think it's gonna kill you. I know that you have, like, this is one of those games where you want to kind of make them have to sift through the zone and keep Jayden Daniels in the pocket. And if he beats you from the pocket, he beats you from the pocket. But what you don't want to do is now let him get going, because he adds the 11th man to the equation, right? Like, offensively, you now, like, you don't have the extra man anymore. Normally on defense, you're at an advantage because the quarterback, you don't consistently count him as a person that's in the play. So if you have the numbers advantage, you have 10 on 11. With Jayden Daniels, you have to play 11 on 11. He is that explosive.
He's not just scrambling. He is a runner.
He is a runner. I mean, he had 900 rushing yards last year.
Right.
He's a runner. He's not a scrambler. He's a runner. And they want to get the ball downhill with Merritt. Bill, is it Bill or Billy? Bill.
His nickname is Bill.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's where you man to man. That's where you kind of get it like that. So if they get him going, they get Jayden going. He can tear you up something good. So I'm not saying that you don't mix it in, but just be very, very careful with having guys now have to turn their back and go cover dudes down the football field. And we're already having our second level, our linebacker guys that are already confused. Cliff Kingsbury is going to confuse you some.
So you heard it from former Cowboy player and current analyst Jesse Holley that he thinks the Cowboys defense is great. Wow. And they should just do it exactly the way they've been doing it. That's what I heard.
I think your options are better that way.
Coming up next,
you're doing playing percentages.
On the DLS Cowboys podcast, we will take a little bit of a look at the Cowboys defense with another episode of the
KBBU.
KBBU. No Ball Better University is next on the DLS Cowboys podcast. Want you to get up in that supporters club. You can see some folks in the chat. They got the little gold badge next to their name. That means that they are a part of the supporters club. You see Dro Nose in there. You see Austin in there. See Carrie's in there. Let me see here. Oh, purple. No, that's an emoji. I almost gave you credit for being a supporters club when you weren't.
I'll say this, Jackie Flores, you're in our chat a lot. You need to go ahead and become a supporter. You need to go ahead and get you one of them badges. You in here a lot of conversation for you, Miss Jackie Flores.
Okay.
Do the right thing.
Okay.
Like Spike Lee.
Okay, yeah.
Jackie.
I think she was in pursuit of Ali the other day.
Well, if you want to get Ali's attention, become a supporter.
Said that she changed her profile pic today too. She didn't like so. Probably wanting Ali to see it. It's just my reckless speculation.
Look, he's about to look it up. Look.
When you join us, Clarence is on his phone trying to
I'm already on the show.
See, and no Ali today with a heart. Look at that. Anyway, yeah, join the supporters club. You get the supporters badge. You get the emojis that you can use, the exclusive emojis. You get some behind the scenes videos that we do. You get all those sorts of things. We'd also like, I think we set a record last week for new people joining to get the newsletter. Yeah. Because I think what happened was once people realized who was writing it, they realized they wanted it.
Y'all do some dirty macking around here. You know y'all some dirty macking.
I'm saying a lot of people might have thought it was Jeff Wilson, then they realized it's Ali.
You're some dirty macking around here.
King Dirty Mac.
I am not. That's not what happened in Charlotte.
King Dirty Mac.
Do not.
You are king.
I'm trying to hook you up.
Clarence lived the life of I want you to do good, just not better than me.
That is
so Dirty Mac energy.
Oh look, Jack get a chance said, okay, fine. I think you just got a supporters club sign up. Look at that.
Thank you.
That's working. Corporate, if you see that, that's a direct Jesse maneuver. He need to get a piece of that.
Yeah.
You know?
Bonus me up, baby.
Sign up for the newsletter also at alldlls.com. It is the DLS Cowboys podcast, and we like to make you smarter sports fans, except when I make you a dumber sports fan sometimes. But
according to
but we like to make you a smarter sports fan. And who better to do it than a former NFL player? Welcome to KBBU.
Oh, man. Welcome. Class is now in session. I am your professor, Professor Jesse Holley. All my good students who want to learn a little bit, come to the front of the classroom. All of you Clarence Hill types,
I'll be in the back.
Please stay in the back with your dirty macking.
I'll be in the back.
Yeah, Jeff, you're coming in late, smelling like brew.
Yeah.
But let's get right into this thing, man. The Cowboys took on the Panthers last week, and it was one play towards the end of the game that was very, very, very controversial. And the defensive coordinator of this team, Matt Eberflus, has taken a lot of heat because of the lack of productivity that this defense has had.
We got here 4th and 3.
It's 4th and
That's
3
4th
right
and
here.
3?
Yeah, 4th and 3 right here. And I want to break this play down a little bit because honestly, guys, it's a great play call. It's a great play call by Matt Eberflus. This is where you go back and you say, this is advanced level scouting. This is Matt Eberflus watching film, and Matt Eberflus in this defense is absolutely dictating where the ball is supposed to go.
Oh, you're on your Eberflus stuff today.
No, because here's the thing that some people, you miss it sometimes. You just miss it because in hindsight, the play is a bad play because it didn't work. It was a great call. Everything that you wanted to happen in this play happened to a T. It was a phenomenal call. And so what I want to look at first, let's look at this picture right here. This is man-to-man coverage. You have no doubt about it. At the bottom, you have Rico, and you have a linebacker, which I believe that is Shamar James. You have a receiver in the slot, and you have another receiver right there. So it's man across the board, single high safety. You have a man at the top, which is Trayvon Diggs. And then in the slot, off coverage, you see right there, that's DaRon Bland lined up against Hunter Renfrow. But this is the picture that you see right now. Man-to-man coverage, and Matt Eberflus is dictating where this ball should go. And if it was done properly, this would have been the absolute play of the game. This is advanced level scouting. This is advanced level play calling. And if it works, you're hooting and hollering about the way that this play saved the game for the Dallas Cowboys. It's 4th and 3. It's in the 4th quarter. The Cowboys need to get this stop right here. Next clip. So, again, man-to-man across the board. That's where you will look at that matchup. But you see that star right there?
Yeah.
That star is Kenneth Murray from Oklahoma.
He does not have a receiver.
He does not have a receiver. He is tucked in, mugged into the offensive line. As you can also see, there isn't a back in the backfield. The back is at the bottom of the screen. So, with Kenneth Murray, the way that this thing is going to play out, Kenneth Murray is mugged up into the offensive line. The way that they have gotten this play is perfect. I cannot express that enough.
I don't know. It's going to be tough for that guy in the slot up top to cover. It looks like he's got outside leverage, and he's too far off. They only need 3 yards.
Yeah,
Jesse.
It's perfect. Outside leverage. It is the dog whistle for the quarterback that, hey, throw the slant. Hey, Hunter Renfrow, run the slant. Hey, little Tink, throw the slant.
Little Tink. He got 2 legs.
Yeah, little Tink. They're little legs, though. They're little Tink legs.
Tinks, I think, were pretty long, those blades.
Yeah,
okay,
but
you're missing the point.
A little Tink.
All right.
We call little people little Tink.
Little Tink. So, yes, you see the outside leverage by DaRon Bland. He's off a little bit. And part of the reason why I know a lot of you wanted to be up close and tight coverage, and I thought Shadi did a great job explaining that, was a lot of times when you have receivers like this, if you're manned across the board, if there's not someone off a little bit slighter than the other, you set yourself up for pick situations. Absolutely. We've seen it happen many, many, many times, especially down in the red zone. But plays like this, easily susceptible for pick plays if you don't have guys off a little bit than the other in press coverage. So they want to run the slant with Hunter Renfrow. And what I want you to see is the next clip is that this is where K9's supposed to go. When the ball is snapped, K9 is supposed to be on a beeline. He is supposed to undercut this slant. The reason why DaRon Bland is sitting in outside leverage is because he understands and knows I want him to go inside. I want him to run dead smack into Kenneth Murray from Oklahoma and to make this play for us to win the game. So I'm going to open up outside, allow that, welcome that to happen. This is the path that Kenneth is supposed to go. Now, herein lies the problem with Kenneth Murray from Oklahoma. And this has been a problem a lot of times for this defense. Right play call, poor execution. This is the right play call. This is poor execution by Kenneth from Oklahoma. Instead of him at the snap of the ball, now as you see, his feet has come together. Bad. You paused. You blinked, Kenneth Murray. Mm-hmm. When the ball was snapped, you were supposed to be on a dead sprint to undercut that. When you look at the head placement of Tink, Bryce Young.
Yeah, he's looking right there.
He's never, ever, ever looks to his right.
No.
From the time he walks to the line of scrimmage, he's looking left. He makes the call, looking left. He gets the snap. He is still looking left. He has zero idea that Kenneth Murray from Oklahoma is undercutting this slant. Never, ever, ever sees it. He has decided based on the defense that this is where I'm going with the football. But when you see that pause and his feet comes together for Kenneth Murray, we always say football is a game of what? Inches.
We fight and we bleed for that inch.
Inches.
Football is a game of inches. The pause, the pregnant pause, the feet coming together, which, by the way, Kenneth Murray, I don't know why you paused. There's nothing in the backfield that you should be looking at. There's nothing back there. Pull a little tink-tink. We're not worried about tink-tink. Go undercut this slant. But Kenneth Murray hesitates. He brings his feet together. He tampers them for a little bit, and then he takes off to his designated spot. Problem is, it's too late. He's too late, and the throw gets by him. And I want you just to see the throw and how close Kenneth Murray was from making this play. Now, you think for 1 second that if Kenneth Murray doesn't hesitate, doesn't take that pregnant pause, doesn't look in the backfield for whatever reason because there's nobody else back there, that this play isn't broken up. This play is 100% stopped.
Or intercepted.
I don't know if his hands are that good. Maybe they are, but
It's just right there.
yeah, but we've seen a lot of DBs and linebackers have their ball thrown right to them, and all of a sudden now they start looking at their hands like, what are you doing to me? Because they can't catch. But you talk about a game of inches. You don't think those 1 or 2 tamper steps that he took would make a difference in this play? Was the absolute perfect call. Coach Eberflus saw it, dictated it. Tink never saw him running underneath that. He throws the ball to Hunter Renfrow where he's supposed to, but if Kenneth Murray is where he's supposed to, when he's supposed to be there, this play is broken up and it never, ever has a chance. And this is a part of the reason why the Cowboys have been the way that they've been this year on defense. It's players across the board taking turns at messing up. One play is Kenneth, one play it's Shamar, one play is Sanborn, one play it's Leofau, one play it's Diggs, one play it's Donovan Wilson, yeah. One play it's Osa, one play it's Sam Williams. It's over and over and over and over again. So while we consistently want to talk about how bad of a job Matt Eberflus is doing, and rightfully so, I'm not absolving him of any wrongdoing on this offense. There's plays like this that are on the field when you go, damn, that's a good call, coach. That's a great call, coach. You dictated where this ball was supposed to be going. Everything played right into your favor, but your player failed you. Your player didn't do what you wanted to do. And for that to be the position that Matt Eberflus kind of got into the game with, coaching linebackers, that tells me he's trusting his linebackers to do this job. His defense is predicated on good linebacker play.
Yeah,
that's his.
And he's a linebacker coach.
That's what I'm saying. As a linebacker coach, that's his call to action. Good linebacker play. And time again, his linebackers have had poor technique, poor discipline, poor effort, and it has failed this defense tremendously. And you saw it on that play right there. Great call, poorly executed.
And great segment.
Thank you, brother.
Austin in the chat. I want to shout out to Austin in the chat, who I think made a great point. Just scroll up just a tiny bit. You get to Austin. He said, so in retrospect, it's Jerry's fault. He acquired Kenny, which I think is a fair point.
It always goes back to Jerry.
And I'm glad we have these segments because in the immediate aftermath of that play after the game, everybody was ripping Bland for playing so far off. Yep. Why is he playing so far off? You see Diggs is banned up and on the other side, but why is Bland? They're ripping Bland, and that's my problem a lot of times is this gotcha age of everybody got all 22 and everybody got video and they do these clips and you don't know what everybody's responsibility is.
Yep.
So quit trying to say this is this guy's fault based on what you don't know what they're asked to do.
Yeah.
And you don't know what Bland was asked to do. Clearly, as you pointed out, it was a perfect call. Bland played his role right. He may have been, Shotty said he was maybe a little deep, but clearly that wasn't the issue here. The issue was Murray.
Right.
The issue was Murray. What are you doing?
Right.
You want to disguise. You want to mug. You want to do all that. But haul ass. Yep. Do that and then haul ass. What are you hesitating for? What is the pregnant pause for? You know what your responsibility is. So be cute, mug, try to disguise some stuff to confuse the quarterback like you're going to blitz. You know you're not going to blitz. So haul ass.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Why you not hauling ass?
I'm with you.
Super chats. I know we got at least a couple of them. I want to make sure we're getting to them. Pat was in the super chat, and we can see if we can. Oh, it's that one. He said, "Hey, it's birthday today. Not football related. Been a fan for a long time. You guys always wondered, what are your wife and kids plans? Like, do you plan on having that one day? Love you guys.
Happy
Clarence,
birthday.
Clarence is planning on having some kids.
Happy birthday.
I'm done with kids. I got 3 kids. They're adults.
We do football stuff here.
College.
I have 6 or 7. I just don't talk about it a lot. And the 7th one is confusing. Yeah. Carrie's in the super chat. Jesse, isn't the game plan always to score more points than your opponent? Fair.
Fair question.
That's fair.
Yeah. Yes.
Chris is in the super chat. Just blitz every play. Get the TD play over faster.
Okay.
I like that. Get the ball back, especially now that you got CeeDee.
And that's the old cliche. If you play man and you don't get the quarterback, just get beat faster.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
That sounds lovely.
Because the zone is designed to prevent the big play. Which you're like, damn, we're playing zone. We're not supposed to get balls up over our head, right?
Yeah, you might as well go ahead and give it up. We're going to give it up anyway.
Yeah. I'd rather go 13 plays, 85 yards than 4 plays, 85 yards.
I know. If they'd win 4 plays, 85 yards, they'd got the ball back.
Yeah, quick. Real quick. That'd been great. Coming up next, one other thing that Jerry was talking about that he is open to. Do you want to see him do it, and for what? It's next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast. Like to see everybody sign up to be a diehard. We like when you're a diehard. You get hooked up. You get merch. You get T-shirts. Then we get to see you around town. We're in the DLLS gear. And we're like, hey, I see you. And then Clarence will drink with you. And then you and I can go to karaoke.
Can you sing?
And Jesse will have a water bottle for you. Can I sing?
Can you sing?
Man.
How many fireballs is in them?
Let me hear one line.
Seen that Mariah Carey.
I ain't had no fireball.
I know Mariah Carey's your go-to.
Man,
I
come
had
on.
no fireball. No, I do Alanis Morissette.
Okay.
You Ought to Know is the name of the
Give me
song.
give me one line.
And then I do
One line.
and then I do Fall Out Boy, Sugar
One line.
We're Going Down.
One line.
And I do Olivia Rodrigo, Good For You. Yeah, that's what I do.
I think you do Sweet Caroline.
No, I don't. No, not the layup.
Sweet Caroline.
You do want people to know the song so they'll sing along with you, but I don't believe in the layups, like the Backstreet Boys song or the. I don't do the layups. But sign up to be a diehard, because then that's what's going to happen. Probably is when you sign up to be a diehard, you get a free T-shirt from the merch store. Yep. I'm going to see you in public wearing it. We're going to go to karaoke night. That's probably the way that's going to play out. It's going to be, and I'll text Clarence. He'll catch an Uber from Arlington. And then, bam, he'll roll up in there, and he'll do karaoke. Probably Garth Brooks.
I can't sing.
Oh. Not even with... You don't think you can sing when you get a lot of liquor in you?
I'm worse. I do.
Oh, and you know that.
Y'all, my singing is bad.
Okay, that's tough. Well, when you're diehard, you get access to all of our diehard level content on the website. You get an ad-free experience on the website. You do get to go to the merch store and pick out a T-shirt from there for free. And those are good things. You also get discounts on merch and events, 20% off all of those things on alldlls.com. And we appreciate you and love you, which is very important. So get that shirt. When you're a diehard, let's do karaoke. It's the DLLS Cowboys podcast.
Hit that like button, man. 109, not acceptable.
That's
we
not
appreciate
okay.
it. We need 150.
Need 100.
150.
Were you just making sounds? I thought you were going to say something.
Yeah, I did too.
I was gonna say get the likes up, but
Okay.
I just stopped it because y'all were saying 150 and one or whatever. I was just
150.
150.
Can we get 150? 150. Here we can't get 150. Let me get 140. Let me get 140. 140.
50.
I see you.
I was at one of those things a couple weeks ago where they did a live auction, and I was like, I could do that.
You sound like you can do that. It's
I
hard.
could do that. He just says the same number over and over and over again, and then one below it to see if he can get that. Because he already got his 45, 40 guy, 45 here. Can I get 50? Let me hear 50. Want to see 50. 50 here. I got 50 here. I got 45 over here. I got 45, 45. Let me hear 50. Can I get 50? Can I get 50? Can I get 50? 45. I'm going one time. But you're not saying but 3 words.
But I want to know why you're easily able to do that, right? Unprompted. Can we get a song? Can I get one line of? Can we get a latest more set? Can I get one line?
Dun, 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 dun. That's the OU fight song.
Sing. I need you to sing. You said you're a great karaoke
You got to sign up
singer.
to be a diehard, and then I have to see you in the streets with one of our shirts on,
And we got copyright infringement.
and then we'll go to
One line.
No, Lannis would catch that because I don't think she's been putting out a lot of bangers in the last 15 years, so she'd probably catch me singing one of hers. Jerry Jones talking on Tuesday. He was talking about the idea of trades. Clarence, what he had to tell us.
It's on the table. He said there's nothing that's off the table. There's nothing that's untouchable as far as trading. And he's open to trading to help the defense, even the offense, but to help the defense. And
What if they trade for a receiver?
And the beautiful thing, about it, he said we do have the flexibility to trade because of that Micah Parsons trade. We have the flexibility to trade for pass rush help because we traded our best pass rusher, the best pass rusher in the NFL, to the Green Bay Packers.
And you don't think that was a good point that he made? We got extra picks now if we need to get a pass rusher.
Well, he was talking about the flexibility, the picks and the cash. Because you know what? That old Kenny Clark who's playing like a Ndamukong Suh and Reggie White, even though our defense is bad, but Kenny Clark, he's one of our highest graded defenders every game.
You're going to get attacked again.
There you go.
Declare war on Clarence now.
He's only counted $21 million. I mean, he has a $21 million salary, but he's only counting $2 million against our cap because I'm a genius. I made them. You eat that money, I only get to count $2 million because I know what I'm doing. Right. And I got flexibility. I got $31 million in cap room that if I could trade, I could take on the contract. Okay? Because Kenny Clark is only counting $2 million. Not $21 million.
That's some really good GMing by him. I think that he has a great point, and because of that, we're going to do a lot of great things now with all of that cap space. I look forward to the guys that Jerry's going to sign.
4th round pick for a wide receiver. Jayden Waddle's available.
Not for a wide receiver.
Are you brought a wide receiver?
I know, but I was joking. But I mean,
it's okay to joke.
I'll take one. But
if I could get Waddle,
I'll take Waddle.
For a 4?
I'll take Waddle.
Yeah, I'll take Waddle. No, we're gonna have to pay one of them. We can't trade for Waddle and then let Waddle and Pickens walk.
No, Waddle's on the contract. He already got his extension.
Oh, he already got his extension.
Yes.
But now you're definitely running Pickens out of town. It's going to get real zesty in the locker room.
We ain't worried about last year. Offseason, we're talking about right now. We're trying to win right now.
Okay, so
what's going to help the team win?
We're going to admit that we're attempting to be the first team in NFL history to score 40 a game.
Yeah.
Like, that's what we're going to do.
Greatest show on turf.
Yeah.
Part 2.
We're going to tell Flus, look, here's the thing. Do bits. Like, the dumbest thing you can think of. And like somebody said, blitz every play. You pick on each play. You either send everybody and play straight man, or you drop everybody and send like 2. Like, do bits. Let's just see if we can make a random play on defense. Our plan is to score 40. They can score as many times as they want.
I'm with it.
It gives Flus some wiggle room.
I'm with it.
Of course, real talk. What can the Cowboys do via the trade to help the defense? Is there help available?
I think the hard part is, do you think it's a good idea? Because I think the answer is always going to be probably wait 2 to 3 weeks.
Right.
Because as of today, everything that I've seen is the Bengals are like, don't call here. Like, we're not trading Trey Hendrickson. We're trying to win. We're going to get Burrow back, maybe. I don't know. So, like, we're not quitting on this season. All right. Let them lose 3 more in a row. That'll change things. Now, you could make that phone call. But if I am advising Jerry, which I do a lot. I offer him a lot of advice. He often does not take it because he's probably I'm not sure why he doesn't, you know. Here I offer all this sage wisdom. I don't want to trade for another rental player. You ain't that close. If you're going to get it together.
Well, and I hear you. And it's like the people keep saying Micah Parsons wouldn't make a difference.
Sure he would.
Just like because of what last year, because what we thought, whatever we thought before the season, throw out the window because it is that close. There's no juggernaut, okay? There's no great football team, and injuries like the 49ers lost Fred Warner.
Yeah.
If the Detroit loses somebody, you just want to put yourself in position to take advantage of opportunities.
Yeah.
Okay? And so, you know, we're not asking you to go with 32 to top 10. But, you know, can you do something to go from 32 to 20 or 25 to get a stop in the fourth? All you need is somebody to get you a stop.
Stop saying that.
Stop saying what?
That 25 is good enough.
I'm just talking.
I know
29.
Y'all need to stop saying.
I'm not even talking about. I said get a stop.
When y'all say that, there's
31.
people that are out there that take that as Bible, and I've heard it regurgitated back to me on certain situations. Like, oh yeah, we just need to get to 25. That's not good enough. Okay. You're still going to lose.
No, we
games.
need to get to 31.
No.
Give or take. Sometimes 41.
But see, you're right. On paper, and we're not doing everything on paper. That's why numbers don't matter. And I just said 25.
I got you.
My point is, as bad as you played the other night, okay, you get one stop in the fourth quarter. They don't change the 216. They don't change how great Bryce Young played. We asked for one stop. And Micah Parsons rushing the quarterback may have gotten you off the field in the fourth quarter, okay? And so you're talking about one stop. That's why a player can't make a difference, even in the midst of turmoil, one play. You know, if again, you were talking about Murray, if he doesn't hesitate, maybe he gets there. That doesn't change the fact that they were bad the whole game, but they got one stop in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
You know, and so that's what we're talking about. And right now, you say, you know, they got no chance. I don't know that they don't have no chance because we know they played close, and we give them too much credit for playing close. Philadelphia is not the juggernaut we thought. They're the defending champion,
apart.
but they can be beat. We've seen
apart.
Green Bay.
I think if you play Green Bay again, it's not 40-40.
It may not be.
That's just my.
It may not.
That's just
be.
my gut feeling. You
It
play
may
Green
not
Bay
be,
again,
but just like they played last week against the Bengals, they didn't look like world beaters. You know, they had a week off. They played the Bengals, and they played the Bengals, right?
Yeah.
They didn't look like who started Joe Flacco was there a week,
Yeah.
and they didn't just stone them. You know, so I'm just saying it's closer than what you think. And regardless of what the defense looked like years past with Micah, just get a couple of players, a couple of plays, give yourself an opportunity. And that's what I'm saying. If the Cowboys certainly navigate the next 2-3 games, and you know, you got Washington. If somehow you beat Washington, which would, you know, but not be, you lose Carolina, you come on beat Washington. Then you got Denver, then you got Arizona, and then you got the Raiders. Keep yourself in it. Because nobody's running away and hiding.
Yeah, I just don't want to. I don't want to half butt it.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do some sort of trade, I want you to whole butt it. Like if you're gonna trade, fine. I want a guy who's a game changer, and I don't want him to be here for just this season.
What's like the Dolphins
Go
have
full Max
Jalen
Crosby
Phillips,
on
the
this.
defensive end, and Chubb. I think are available.
Chubb's too expensive. Chubb's expensive, and I don't know if Chubb is the changer that we need.
Wait, is it better than what you got?
Yeah, but that's not.
That's where we are, though.
That's a low bar.
That's where we are.
So my thing is that like if you make incremental increases, you're like, oh, just get me a linebacker that's, you know, better than somebody that's playing. Like we're getting better. Like the amount they need to get better is going to have to be swayed way more by the guys who are playing right now than if you're just adding somebody who like, oh, that's a little bit of an upgrade there or there. Okay, great. We may have the 29th best defense. You ain't winning nothing.
No.
Nothing with that.
Well, you
so
got
you
the
either
field in the
do
fourth
something
quarter.
big, or you say, look, we're going to use these picks, or we'll use them in the offseason, and we're going to retool this thing. We may have a new coordinator, and we're going to figure that out. Don't risk it for the biscuit in a season where the biscuit probably ain't going to be too tasty.
Two things. It's changing something that's going to make a difference in the fourth quarter. Again, your loss against Green Bay, one stop. Fourth quarter, one stop, overtime. You know, Panthers, one stop in the fourth quarter. One stop. You know, not change on it. Will a player make a difference? And my only thing is that, as I was being facetious about Kenny Clark, but they're doing Overshawn the same way. They're trying to make out that he's going to be Superman when he comes back. That's a lot to ask. Everybody, okay, Overshawn's coming back. We got people on to come. Overshawn be back after the bye. And fans are buying into it like Overshawn's going to come back and suddenly be Fred Warner. Suddenly be a all-pro linebacker, even though he's been out over a year with a knee injury and coming back trying to adjust, and he's going to try to do too much. We're setting him up for failure. We're setting people up for disappointment if Overshawn is not Superman.
Yeah, I mean, my honest expectation for Overshawn this year is, I want to say it's nothing, but I know they will put him on the field.
Yes.
But I don't have the expectation that DeMarvion Overshawn is going to come back and like change your defense.
Yeah, because
Jerry
you're
does.
a
When
rational
he's been
thinker.
away from
There are
football
a
for that
ton
long.
of fans that are like, as soon as Overshawn,
Yes.
there are a ton of fans. I'm in these Twitter streets probably a little bit more than I should be, but there are a ton of fans that are hoping and believing, seriously, that when Overshown comes, Agent Zero's coming back, this thing's going to take off. And I'm just like, okay.
I mean, I don't even think that that's an honest evaluation of who he's been when he was out there.
Yeah.
The excitement about Overshown is the individual plays he's made and what he can become.
Yes.
But even bringing back the guy that he was isn't going to make your defense awesome.
You can't tell people
it would improve you a little bit.
You got media taking pictures of him in pro. Oh, look at Overshown. He's close. I mean, seriously. Love Overshown. Love him at Texas. But the expectation he's going to come in and be Superman is crazy.
Do it anyway, DeMarvion. Do it for everybody. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Remember, you have no idea what anybody's going through. Be cool, everybody. We love you. Be easy.
Eliminate the contingencies.
Mugaletta.
We all silly like the mayor.